Hey, this is your girl, msyelladiva. I want to apologize for something. Last week, I put that last week the never ever met, and I put the episode was 4, and it actually was 3. So I apologize for that, but now it is 4. Okay, and so that I'm gonna review the 4th episode now instead of because I messed all of that up last week, and I'm sorry. I apologize. You see my new mic? Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? I'm a pink girl, that's just me. I'm a pink girl. Anyway. So, like I said, sit back and relax. We are going to do episode 4 of the Never Ever Met. Stay tuned. All right, so episode began. Everybody working out except for, well, the men are working out. Okay, except Josh, who laying on the couch, and the 2 Aarons, okay, the BBW Aaron and the ATL Aaron, yeah, they ain't nowhere to be found. So they, but the other men are working out, trying to, beef themselves up, I guess. So anyway, Shay is rubbing on Josh's ear while he laying on the couch, and she found a long stank hair on his ear, and I just felt like they could have left this out, just like they could have left out Diamond getting her toes sucked by Aaron. Yeah, they could have left that out too. Okay, they really could have. So Millie and Greg go off by themselves, and I'm proud of Millie being honest about how she felt about how he was being he was moving too fast in the hot tub, and I applaud her for that, for being honest, because she was talking about him like a dog when she was upstairs and stuff. But at least she honest, so at least she told him that, he moving too fast, and not just, just talking about him like a dog, like some people. Anyway, so Diamond is messy. She's messy. Okay, so she gathered Millie, and she want to talk to Sandra about how, they're, how Sandia's feeling about Chris, being all up, touchy feely, and complimenting Jodie and all that other stuff. And so then so they go upstairs, and like I said, they look like the number 10. They look like the number 10. So they go upstairs, and so Sandia was like, she felt uncomfortable, about how they were interacting and all that other stuff. And so Diamond was like, well, what should we do? Should, you want us to confront Joanna? And so she was like, no, I'm gonna talk to Chris first. And she was like, and Diamond was like, yeah, she was like, okay, because she said, because I know Joanna, because, she gonna pop off. And then Millie was like, I'm gonna pop off too. And then, and then Diamond was like, I'm gonna lose my religion and pop off too. So it's gonna be on like popcorn down in that house. Is that what it is? It's just gonna be popping all over the place. Everybody popping off. Okay. So anyway, Chris is a narcissist. He puts me in mind of Love and Marriage Huntsville Martell. Because everything ain't his fault. Nothing is his fault. Nothing is his fault. He blaming the females in the house for the increasing insecurities of Sandra. Okay? Not how he talking to Jody and all the other stuff. He blaming the other females about increasing her insecurities. Okay? Chris says he don't like jealous people. Yeah. He doesn't like jealous. He don't like people who are jealous for no reason. That's what he said. Well, she got a reason to be jealous. Hell, I mean, come on now. If they jealous, then you done gave him the reason to be jealous. Because jealousy just don't pop off just willy-nilly. You gave them a reason to be jealous. Okay? Anyway, so Jody is trying to convince Sandra that the other people in the house are making her feel uncomfortable with Jody and Chris. The other people. Not him. Martell. Not him. Yeah. The other people. Uh-huh. And so Chris doesn't like the girl. Oh, so Chris thinks the girls don't like Jody. And I think that they don't really care about Jody. They just care that you showing too much interest in Jody and not interest in Sandra. I don't think it has nothing to do with Jody. You know, I don't think they give two F's about Jody, basically. I think your attention to Jody is what they don't like. So Greg and Millie talked to the host, Toronto, better known as Empire. And so he, Greg was like, she is the alpha female and she is a challenge. Mm-hmm. Challenge. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay. So the men are in the room upstairs talking about they're talking and Aaron was like what is it about you me and Jody that everybody's upset about. And so Aaron, BBW Aaron, he says that he thinks that he's paying too much attention to Jody and not enough attention to Sandra. He said, Diamond is his girl, and if a man was showing her this much attention, he gonna be upset because he a man and he know what men think, and he know, just like he said back in the day, if I was showing another woman attention like this, I'm trying to get with her, more so than, I'm just being friends. I'm trying to get with her. And that's what they think Chris is doing to Jody. That he showing so much attention to her, he's trying to get with her. But Greg made a point. He said, "Well, man, if it makes your girl uncomfortable, then why don't you just you know, put on the brakes a little bit, just back off a little bit, if it makes her uncomfortable. And, and Lil Martell saying, oh, no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Because, it's gonna lead to more restrictions and more restrictions. And, Mr. I can't get a word in edgewise with my girl, Brandon. He back there nodding his head. I was like, you need to fix your own relationship. You can't even get a word in edgewise. You talking about some restrictions? Man, please. He nodded down there. Yeah, it's gonna be restrictions. And Aaron, ATL Aaron, was like, yeah, because, eventually that your relationship gonna be a prison. I think that is the mentality of a lot of Southern men. Not all. A lot of Southern men. Case in point, Florida. Both Chris and Brandon is from Florida. And Atlanta. I do believe that is the case for a lot of Southern men. I'm not saying all, because it is some good ones, but I do believe that. Okay, that no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Whatever. Anyway. Oh, God. Chris feel like I said, it's the women's problem. That's a woman's problem. Then the women are the problem in the house, not him. The women are the problem in the house. Because, and he still feels like the women don't like Jody, because the first night he was talking mad junk about how he is taking, it takes time when he first meet a woman. It takes time for build up trust and all that other stuff. And they were like, well, when do you sleep with her? Oh, on the first night. Oh, okay. He was like, well, what does smashing and trust got to do with each other? And then Jody co-signing, but she ain't really co-signing. She ain't co-signing all that, because she said, yeah, I want to smash in the first month. He said on the first date. That's two different things. That's two different things. So she wasn't co-signing all the way. She wasn't co-signing all the way. She was like, I ain't gonna say the first date, but maybe a couple more dates. Then we smashing. Cause she said the first month. So she wasn't co-signing all that. So I don't think that it's something. I don't think it has nothing to do with Jody. It has everything to do with you and how you act around Jody. Okay. So Brandon and Sienna, Mr. Yeah, that's gonna lead to restriction in the relationship. Sit down with Empire. the host of Rhonda. So Brandon brings up the communication and the listening issue. Oh boy. And then Sienna, like, you full of, fill in the blank. You feel it, the the brown emoji. It begins with the word begins with S. I was like, he was like, she said, what she said, the thing I asked you for, you build it up, and build it up to something, it's something so small that build it up, and that's the same thing she does. So she projecting all day long. That's what she does. It ain't even him. Even though he worked my nerves with that last little head nod. But yeah. And so, and she was like, and you call me demanding? And so, Taronda was like, maybe not demanding, but your delivery. She said, I am witnessing this, sis. I am witnessing this. She said, you always on defense and you need to be tamed. Then Sienna thinks that this relationship can be saved. And Brandon was like, no. Nope. Whoo, yes, Lord. Yeah, he said, no, no, it can't be saved. Sorry. On to the next question. Okay. But Josh said he had much respect for Brandon, that he ain't pop off really when she called him the B word. So anyway, and then they were talking energy, and then, Josh was like, energy cannot be destroyed. It's only transferred, and then Brandon was like, wow, you dropping gems. Okay. Anyway, Jodie and Aaron talk with the host with these lemon pepper steppers on. And so they were talking about how Chris sorry y'all, I had to take a call, so I'm back. I think I left off with Jodie and Aaron with the lemon pepper steppers. So they were talking about how that Aaron doesn't think that Jodie is flirting with Chris and all the other stuff. He said that he got female friends, and I don't have a problem with it. Anyway, and so but Taronda was like, y'all seem like y'all roommates. She was like, is there any connection between y'all? And they were like, yeah, there's some connection between us. Yeah, whatever. So Millie's sister comes in, and she's the older sister, and so she was giving her advice about that you really do need to be honest with Greg, and about the things that you done went through in your life and all the other stuff that's preventing you from opening up to him. And so she said that and she gave her some good advice. She said that I want you to be with somebody where you are finding your voice and respecting him at the same time. And I said, now that was a good advice. because she needs to find her voice, but then she still needs to respect him at the same time. And like I said, Millie had a lot of trauma in her life, and I think that's the reason why she has her guard up a lot, because she don't want to let anybody in, because I guess she feel like they're gonna hurt her, or she feel like she doesn't deserve love, and that could be the case too. I need for her to get into some therapy, because she had a lot going on in her life, in her short life too. That's what sucks about it. But I think Millie and Greg can move along, and start a relationship. But yeah, she has to get out of her own way and let him, and let him show her that how he feels about her. But and then Greg's mama comes in, and she said, but what he said about her though, he said that we bonded on spirituality, and and our parents getting divorced. I was like, is that what y'all bonding on? And he's like, she challenges me and stuff like that. But I was just like, y'all bonding on spirituality and y'all parents get divorced. And his mom said that, she was worried about him because, apparently, all of his previous relationships, that the woman, had to bring all of everything into relationship, and he provided nothing. Per mama. Okay, per mama. But Millie, did compliment her, Greg's mom, on how she raised him, that she raised a good, upstanding human being, basically. Josh and Shay in the boom boom room, he giving her a foot massage. So Chris and Sandra talk with the host, Minnie Martell. Talk with the host. And so Sandra brings up that let me see, that she oh Lord, I don't even know what I wrote over here. That basically she's uncomfortable with her communication, and I mean with his communication with her. And then Chris says, well, he doesn't feel like her feelings are valid. What kind of mess is that? Ooh. And so Taronda was like, oh no, her feelings are valid, just like your feelings are valid. Okay. Her feelings are valid, just like yours. I was like, Minnie Martell. And then he said, well, if she thinks I'm cheating on her and I'm not, then her feelings aren't valid. She was like, no, her feelings are valid. Is what you how you prove to her, okay, that you are not cheating. And Sandia, of course, also thinks it's communication problems, and of course Chris thinks it's no communication problems, just like Brandon thinks it's communication and listening with Sania, and Sania don't think it's communication and listening, whatever. And Chris thinks it's her insecurities. He said, her mood is different. because when she gets around the other women in the house, so he always still blaming the other women on his on her feeling uncomfortable with his actions. Not hers. Okay, with his actions. But then he started butting her up, talking about, she's kind and she's caring, and we're both Haitian, so I guess basically, he just gonna, you know, just gonna just go treat her like how, just treat her like crap the whole time, but go marry her because she Haitian, because apparently he can bring her home to mama because she Haitian. But he gonna definitely treat her like crap. All right, so they in the cooking, and so, oh God, Chris makes this statement like, only a weak-minded person, something, whatever the case may be. Diamond took offense to it. He was like, she was like, he calling her simple. And she was like, I can't take it. So then Diamond was like, well, Jody's tugging on Chris and all that other stuff, and she lost it. Talking about, oh, so I'm tugging on person. I'm tugging. Now y'all lying on me. Y'all lying on me. That's cat. That's cat. Girl, shut up. Shut it up. Okay? That's cat. Girl, you ain't busting a grape. Girl, go somewhere. Go somewhere. And so, Jody going off, and then Diamond thinking that everybody on her side, but nobody's speaking up for Sandia and for, this argument and stuff like that. So she mad at everybody else because she was like, ain't nobody speaking up, but everybody, when they behind closed doors, got something to say. But Diamond is the only one that's actually speaking up, but nobody's speaking up. And so Jody thinks that she's misunderstood. So then Diamond and Aaron, she was like, well, you ain't had my back. And he was like, you had it. I ain't have to speak up. You had it. And she was like, no, I didn't have it. You supposed to speak up too. You supposed to, have my back. And so she feel like ain't nobody have her back. Okay, nobody had her back. And Diamond feel alone. Okay. And, so Josh and Shay and Diamond and BBW Aaron ate in the what's the name room? What's that name? In the boomer room. And, everybody else ate dinner at the table. And Sienna was like, where everybody else at? And they were like, what? Well, four people ate in the intimacy room. And she was like, oh, more from us. Girl, you need to shut up anyway. You need to work on yourself too. Okay. But, basically Diamond feel alone and Jody don't care. That was the end of the episode. I will see y'all next week. Y'all get down in the comments, tell me how to feel, You think Chris and Martell is one and the same? Because that's what I think, okay? You think Sandia's feelings are valid? Yeah. So, and if you don't think like me, we can talk about it. You know, we can talk about it. But like, share, subscribe. You know, I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all next week. Peace.